Welcome to the succulent home, and I'm going to pot all of this. If this is your first time ever coming across my channel, my name's Melissa, and if you don't know, now you know that I love succulents, cacti, all things home decor, and I also am trying to figure out houseplants, but I haven't mastered it yet. But until I do, I will take you along my trial and error journey with all of my green thumb experiences. Did you see that? That was a flop. It's hot out here in California, and although we're all confined to our houses, I feel safe enough to be in my front yard, to plant, to pot, to do something I love to do. And because it's really hot, I have an umbrella that now I have to go and fix and chase. Oh man. Oh guys. Oh guys. Woo. 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 Not cool. Not cool. Maybe I should bring it down a little lower. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh man. Okay. Woo! Woo! Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Tony. It's so hot, I cannot not have this going on right now. Okay, let's hope that how I rigged this umbrella behind me stays up, because I am hot. I'm going to be real hot doing this. So what I'm going to do today is revamp this whole thing. Again, if you're new to my channel, thank you. Hopefully you stay along through this whole video. I love to chat and talk it up with you while I do potting, and especially in the yard. And those are the videos I like to watch, and you guys always comment how much you enjoy them. So I hope that you get to feel like you're in the front yard with me today. Go get your pot, take me in your house, take me in your front yard, and let's just revamp, take advantage of spring. If it is good in where you live, like the weather, then take advantage of your front yard. Since again, we are confined to our homes, we can at least be confined to at least nature and appreciating what God has given us through his creation, and just get our hands dirty. So go get a pot, go figure out something to do that you want to revamp. But if all else fails, then just watch me and come along and chat with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Also, do a comment, ask me anything if you want to see anything in particular, or if you're still like loving this whole, pot with me movies, or yeah, videos. They're not movies, but videos. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. So first, I'm going to take this pot out. This is a big black pot with a bucket in the middle. And I'm going to be careful, because in the front of this is all nothing but donkey's tail, and they're already really, really fragile. So I'm going to put this to the side. Okay. In this bucket is soil. Okay, you see this? So I'm going to dump this soil in here already, is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to spray this on the inside, just in case if there's any mealybugs or anything that would be in the bottom of this pot. Also, don't forget to shake it up. If you're anything like me, sometimes you forget. Don't forget that the pesticide that you use, that you combined with water, separates. So you definitely have to mix it a little bit. And then, yeah, so I'm just gonna spray it inside the pot, around the pot. Real good, a real good spray before I add any of the soil. Before I add any of the soil, okay? This does not kill bees, which is why I got this one insecticide. It's all organic, so it won't even hurt your animals or your little ones. There is a drainage hole at the bottom, so I got some rocks right here that I am going to add to the bottom of this, because it'll help the dirt from going all the way. It'll help the dirt from going through. I'm also going to put one of the bigger rocks. Okay. A little bit of that soil. Spray. And I'm only spraying because I left this alone for a while now, and just in case there's any mealybugs. I'm also going to mix this other soil that I have for potting, but I'm not going to use all of this kind because it's for flowers and vegetables. It's not specifically for succulents, but because it's such a big pot and I have a lot of this particular soil, I don't mind filling majority of the pot up with this and then the rest with like the succulent soil mix. Okay, this is really soaked. Yeah, it's very, because it rained the other day, so, and because there's no drainage in this bucket, the moisture stayed inside the soil, which is fine because it's not going to rain the next couple of days, but it is going to rain next week, so hopefully this will all dry up. And again, I'm gonna spray. Spray, spray, spray. Okay. So the rest, I'm gonna use a lot of my succulent soil. I've been potting all week. I've been so excited about the weather change because spring is the time that you want to do fresh planting and revamping. So And I don't got my nails done, which is good because I had to, they were getting too long and it was hard to like pot. I couldn't even wear like my gloves. Oh shoot. I couldn't even wear my gloves. I'm gonna add some more soil because I want there to be some height. In certain areas, I want it to be more higher than others because this is the walkway coming from behind me. And so visually, I want it to look good in all angles, but especially when you're walking up. When you're walking up, I want it to look even more especially good. So I have some dead succulents in here. So I'm going to, and some aloe. These were traveling aloes. But I'm going to use some of this soil. I don't want to waste anything if I don't have to. So I'm going to pull these out because this is good soil. I'm going to spray it just like I sprayed the other soils that were waiting there for a while, because just in case there's any kind of bugs or anything. Look at this one. There's a little baby. I'm going to save that. Why not? This was just a pot that I threw these trailing aloes and I just neglected and forgot about. And as you can see in this particular soil, there is a lot of pumice. So this is going to be good to mix with the soil that I just put in there. Okay, just going to spray it. There you go. I feel like I got a sticker. You see all of that perlite. It's going to be perfect with this soil. The only thing with perlite, when you do water it, it does have a tendency to float to the top. I don't mind it floating to the top only because I like the look of the white. It almost looks like white rocks. I'm not trying to go too deep in mixing this, just mixing it with the first layer of, I feel like I have a sticker inside my hand, because in this succulent mix there's bark. Okay. Okay, this is perfect because like I said, I wanted it to, I want some to be up higher, so I'm going to do a mound, and this is good. This to the side. So I went to Lowe's today and I picked up this Sedivaria right here. This is perfectly good because in my front yard is nothing but total direct sun for pretty much like 6 hours a day. And these are 6 hours plus direct sun. So these do great. So I think it would be perfect right here, as well as these graptosedum. These are 6 hours plus. I already messed up one of them. So these will go great in this arrangement as well. I feel like the sun's going down a little bit. Well, it's not going down, but there's a, what is that? A cloud in front of it. Okay, I also have these, but they grow really tall, that I cut a while ago from my front yard on the side when you first walk in. If you look at my channel and you look at some of my past videos, you know exactly. You see how these were growing babies? So I think if I use some of these, I might cut it and then keep this to the side and let these continue to grow. I'm not quite sure though if I'm still gonna use those. I also have some aeoniums that I might use, but I'm also going to take this pot apart so that I can use it in here, okay? That pot that was in here earlier. So I'm probably gonna get the jade that's out of here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much work because it's like completely, I don't know how I'm gonna do it without like totally screwing up the donkey's tails. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Okay, so do you see this? It's beautiful. Do these hurt? I think I need to get my gloves on now. Oh, I need to get my gloves on. Okay, I was able to dig these out of another part of my front garden that were being hid by some aloes. And I think instead of using those big aloes that I mentioned in the beginning, I'm gonna use these instead. Now I tried to break it off to where I didn't damage a lot of the roots because I wanna be careful because it is gonna rain next week and I don't want these to get gropped, that's what I mean. So I think I'm gonna put these in the back. I'm gonna stuff these right here in the back, okay? Right here. I think this one right here, where it looks like it's kind of in the middle. Okay. I'm putting it in the more of the drier soil, so even if the roots were damaged or got kind of broke to where it is raw, then at least it's in dry soil and it's a couple of days, like I said, before it starts raining. Now, I also got this donkey's tail from Lowe's earlier too, I think this week or last week, and I'm gonna use that for in here as well because those seem to be pretty good, tolerable. I could always put a shade over it too. They're pretty tolerable when it comes to sun. Now, I'm probably gonna place it maybe somewhere towards the edge, so that way as it continues to grow, it can drape over, like in the front. That's what I'm going to do. So let's continue. Okay, so let's start designing and see where it goes. This soil is so wet, real wet. Like, I hate when they do that because all of them start coming off. Look at. I also think when you always constantly have the soil wet, that's what brings bugs, like more bugs to me. At least that's my view. I could be wrong, but okay. I think I want them to look like they're just falling down too, like cascading. So let's just see how that will look. Comment below if you think that that's what I should do. Hi, Nevaeh. Gonna come outside and play for a little bit. Just stay right here, okay? Okay. So I'll put one right here. Make sure the roots, shoot. The roots are covered. And you know what? If there's a little bit of some sparseness, like if it looks empty in certain spots, then, dang it. Better be careful not to. Look at, I just rubbed some of that, the aloe off. Aloe, meaning their sunscreen. Their sunscreen off. Those of you who do not know, certain Echeverias, succulents, have a already created sunscreen. That's why you see this like powdery matte residue, and that's because it is how God created them, so they can withstand the sun. That's probably why they are 6 hours plus tolerant of sun, because of that sunscreen that that was created on them. Okay. Okay. It's almost done. Okay. That's cute. So it's kind of like this. And then I got the bigger one right here. Some of those are coming off. Okay. And I think I'm gonna just put it right here. Use its own soil to cover it back up. I think that looks good. So let me take those to the side. Next we have these ones. Hopefully they're as easy as the other ones were just right now to come out. Sorry. Oh, yep. This one's really soaked too. Oh, yep. Yep. Lot of leaves just falling off. Yep. Okay. Do you guys use all of the soil? Okay, so like the soil that's all right here, do you save that or you disregard it? Like I use it as I go. I don't disregard it. Okay. This down. I need to move these out of the way a little bit just so I can see what arrangement, how I need to like place it. Okay. This. This. Okay. So I'm probably going to do the same. I'll start with the bigger one in the back versus I have the bigger one right here with I'm still trying to be careful too when it comes to touching them. Even those ones have that same kind of sunscreen built in. Okay. I'll use these leaves because they're good for propagation. Not this one. This won't work. Oh, let me go get my little brush. This thing really works good. My husband got, usually people do this at the end, but I feel like I felt bad that I just got this one all dirty. This one just broke. Maybe that's what I should do. Take some of these longer ones off. I'll save those for propagation, because they're really good ones. That's how I can start building my collection again too, with some of these, because I lost a lot. I think I told you guys that on my Instagram. No, I told you that when I went to a Lowe's haul. When I picked these up, I told you that I felt bad because a lot of my succulents died. I don't think I'm going to put this one here. I think I'm going to put it right here in the front because how it leans, how it's leaning, ugh, broken that one. How it's leaning forward. I think it'll look good in the front. Yeah, these, they must have just watered these or they drenched them. And then they're not even in the sun. They're like under a covered spot. And I'm like, how? I didn't realize how wet they were until right now. Till we're doing this. I'm just trying to mound it a little bit still. I'm gonna have to do a propagation video with all these nice juicy succulents that are on here. So there wasn't as many succulents. These were all pretty big ones. Man, I got a lot of like shoot. Whoop. I wonder if I should put it one right here. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna put one right here, guys. Okay. So what have you guys been doing at your guys' houses to keep busy through the shutdown? Have you done anything that you haven't done in a while? The sun is, shoot. Okay, this one's so small that I think I need to mound it up a little higher. Okay, now I also have another one I can put in here. Which is my lipstick lady. We can put the donkey's tail. Should I put the donkey's tail right here or back there? This is gonna be so tricky. Pulling this out. It really is. Are you guys ready for summer? A lot of things have gotten canceled. I don't mind if these sprinkle in here because they can propagate. There's one already right here. You can't see it, but it's propagating. Okay. So, I don't know how easy this would be to divide it. Oh, pretty easy. Let me just put this right here for a second. And then I could try my best kind of put it right here. Oh, I don't want to break it. I want to put it on the side so that way it could cascade down. Oh shoot, I just snapped another one. These are so fragile. So fragile. Okay. Let me see how that looks from back here. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. should I keep it like that, or should I just do this? Oh yeah, I'll do that. Another one right here. Let's just do that for right now. Leave that right here. Be a little careful. There we go. Okay, let me see now. Come back here. It looks pretty good. Should I do it fuller? Like put one back there, or put it, let me just see if I lay it like this. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Let me see walking up. Actually, that looks good. I will cry if, let me move that one right there. I will cry if for some reason if I mess up in taking care of these and treated them. I'm telling you, I will cry. Okay, let me see real quick. Okay. So I'm kind of just breaking up some of this soil that it's on there, but I'm going to cover it with more soil. The reason why I'm putting more soil is because if I put a succulent on top of this. Okay, I think I made a mistake by putting this right here for right now. Let me add some more soil. Let me just take this one out as well. You know, this is what happens when you make arrangements, especially like bigger ones. Things change. When you're going and you are a designer of succulents or potting or planting or florist, or you're a florist, you know that it's different than, like, there's a difference between a collector and a designer. And I would say I'm a collector, but I'm nowhere near the collection that some of my succulent friends, you guys have out there. Like, man, you guys are just so blessed with the succulents and the cactuses that you guys have been able to continue to, like, I'm just gonna do this because I want to add a little bit of height. Like, what you guys have been able to do has been phenomenal with your collection. I'm telling you, it's so inspiring. So inspiring. think it's best if I mix them. That's what I think. I'm recording. Looks good, Hunter. I need another succulent bag. I used that potting stuff in the middle though. You need to get by. Okay. What do you guys think so far? You got it? Okay. Okay. Now let me see from this view. Doesn't look too bad, but I think I should do this one more flex. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I have this one right here that I think I can put right up there. Let's see. I'm just taking all the soil at the bottom off. This soil mix that it's in is a little bit more sandier than the other soil with the succulents. Okay. This one blooms really nice. I'm hoping that it'll grow bigger now that it's like in a pot like that. Let me see. I think that's all I'm going to put in there for right now. I think this is all I'm going to put in here for right now, because I don't know. What else do you think? What other succulents do you think I should? I'll pick these ones. Let me see. Hold on. I have these jades that look very dehydrated because I haven't potted them. These are calloused, and I could put these in the back, and this will grow really nice. And when it's stressed, it can have a reddish color, and when it's not stress, it's pretty green. Maybe I can have it like this and it can hang on this side in the back. Yeah, in the back it hangs. Now, I have some aeoniums, these ones right here, and I'm gonna put the aeoniums in here as well. They're pretty dried out. They'll be fine to add in here. They do go dormant during summer, so they haven't been able to get a lot of growth time during the winter because I kind of took them out of the ground. And so let's see here. But I think the color and everything will look good with these. Again, they go dormant during summer, so they could use a lot of water. They're calloused already, but I'm not gonna cut them. Remember, I told you it's gonna get a lot of rain next week. So burying them real deep. These were the ones that were by my front porch. If you watched that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think it's going to turn out being a really nice arrangement. God bless me. Looks like it's turning out great. I love that I'm adding the aeoniums because it's going to fill in the emptiness. But look when I walk up so far, guys. Look at it. It's a hot mess. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm still walking up, That's from this side. So you see that big gap, I gotta fill it in. Might put some rock top dressing. This is it from the back. This is from this side. Sorry. From this side. So I'm gonna continue to just, fill it in, guys, fill it in. Okay, so I just added those gnomes. I think that looks cute. There you go, guys, the finished outcome. Okay, so I didn't want this video to be too long, so it's already long enough as it is, I believe. So you didn't see exactly everything that I was doing towards the end, but I hope this inspires you. Comment below if you would have wanted it to be longer, and who cares about it being too long and seeing every little detail, even if it is 60 minutes or more. My last few potting videos have been pretty long, and you guys have commented that you like it and enjoy it. So I just didn't know if this was gonna go even longer than usual. So that's the only reason why I stopped it, you guys. This is the back of it. I put the white rock. The white rock. Like the other entryway succulent arrangements, just so it could be cohesive in the front. I do have to get more white rock so I can do the other one, but I hope you enjoy it. So until the next video, God bless, guys. Stay inspired as you stay in the house.